Hello and welcome to this Future POTUS video. This is our third election prediction video in the series. We hope to accurately predict the 2024 election, and yeah, we're going to try to. I think we are going to. Make sure to take our poll that's in a community post. And with that, let's start by filling out the safe states for Kamala Harris. So, safe states for Kamala Harris include California, Oregon, Washington, Hawaii. New Mexico's likely. Colorado is definitely a safe state. Nebraska's second district, Maine's first district. Illinois, New York, pretty much all of the New England states, especially the DC of District of Columbia. It went for Joe Biden by 86 points in 2020. So everyone knows that's a solid state for Kamala Harris. Oh, also Virginia, but it is leaning to the right. So that might show something. And because of Kamala Harris's Tim Walz VP pick, more than likely Minnesota. Now let's start filling out the safe states for Donald Trump. Some of those include Alaska, Utah, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, North and South Dakota, all of Nebraska in the first and third district, all of Maine in the second district, Kansas, Oklahoma. Texas is lean because Trump's only up by 5 or 6 points there. I'd say lean. Yeah. Iowa is likely. Missouri definitely solid. Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida is lean too. Or maybe it's likely. I'm pretty sure it's lean. South Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio is likely, and West Virginia. Putting Trump at 221 and Kamala Harris at 224. And that leaves us with the swing states. Let's start with Nevada. The least amount of electoral votes for especially a swing state, but this race is going to be very close, so it could possibly tip the election. That might be dramatic, though. The latest polls, Kamala Harris was winning basically since the beginning of September. And she's enjoyed that lead for a while. But Trump's been steadily increasing, and Kamala Harris's lead has been steadily decreasing to the point where Wall Street Journal has Trump up by 6 points now. I kind of don't believe that. I guess, I don't know. All the other polls show Kamala Harris up, and then Trump's up by 1 in insider advantage. But he's up by an average of 0.2 points. So this will be an incredibly close state. But I think that Donald Trump will win it this November. And it went blue in 2016 and 2020 by the same margin. So, and it's kind of been tilting to the right. So I am going to guess that Donald Trump will win Nevada this November. Next up is Arizona, a mighty prize in electoral votes. In the latest polling, Trump's been leading by a lot. In some cases, 5 points, 6 points. But yeah, so he's been leading by quite a bit. So I also want to point out that Kamala Harris only led Trump for 1 day in August, and since she became the Democratic nominee, and that was August 17th, and it was only by 0.2 points. But since then, Trump has exploded. For a swing state, he's done pretty good. And he's averaged up by 1.1 points, and it infamously went to Biden in 2020, but it went to Trump in 2016. I think that Arizona will also go to Donald Trump this November. Next up is Georgia. 16 electoral votes, quite a mighty prize. Of course, Pennsylvania has the most. That is a very important state. But Georgia is also very important. In the latest polls, Donald Trump is winning by a very thin margin. Kamala Harris has only leaded in polls twice, and the other two it's been ties. Trump leads by as much as 5 points in some, but most of them he's leading by 1 or 2 points. With Biden, Trump was up by like 5 points. He would have won the election if Biden would have stayed in. But when Biden dropped out, Kamala Harris gained a lot of ground. And Trump stayed in lead for a while. And then in early September, Kamala Harris had the lead. But then Trump took it back. And he's starting to lose momentum again now. So as of right now, which is October 15th, 2024, I'm going to say that Georgia will go to Donald Trump. And also, like Arizona, it flipped for Biden by like a very narrow margin in 2020, but it went for Trump in 2016. So, yeah. I'm predicting that Georgia will most likely go to Donald Trump this November. Next up is North Carolina. It has the same amount of electoral votes as Donald Trump. But at this point, and this won't be the order that he wins, but if Trump wins North Carolina, if I mark it like that, he will be elected president. But things can always go different. And we still have like 21 days until the election. So things can change. Now, Trump does a lot of the times have a late term polling surge. So it is possible things will only get better for him, but who knows? Anyhow, North Carolina, it used to be a dead tie. Only one poll so far has Kamala Harris leading. All of the other ones have Donald Trump leading, and especially Ramasine Reports, which is a highly respected pollster. It doesn't usually lean either way. Has Trump up by 5 points, and this is also the only swing state that stayed with him both times around. So I'm gonna say that he's gonna win North Carolina. He has a very good chance at winning North Carolina. Next up is Wisconsin, and what used to be the blue wall, Hillary Clinton's blue wall, and all the pollsters in 2016 said Hillary Clinton's gonna win the election. She's gonna win the blue wall, and then, well, this happened. Trump won every one of the blue wall states. Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, by very thin margins. So in the latest polling, Kamala Harris is up by a razor thin margin. She's been in the lead for a long time and she's doing very well. But then we have 3 ties in a row. So I think that suggests that things are getting very close. Very close. Wisconsin's going to be a very close state. If we let's look at 14 days. No, let's look at 7 days. She has lost a lot of ground. She went from 0.5 10 days ago. Now she's at 0.4. Well, that's 5 days ago. They don't have any up-to-date polling information. That's kind of sad. Anyhow, I'm starting to think her margin is going to shrink. Now, if the election was held today, really, it could tilt either way. But I would have to say Kamala Harris will more than likely win Wisconsin if it was held today. I honestly think that Trump will win Wisconsin, but anything can happen from now and then, and her ground is loosening. Now at 0.3. So yeah, she's lost 0.2 points in the last few days, and she's had, and Ramasine Report says a tie. So yeah, I'm going to say that Wisconsin will go for Kamala Harris if it was held today. Yeah. Next up is Pennsylvania. Pretty much must-win state for Kamala Harris if she wants to have a chance. Now, I guess she could win some of these states that we were projecting Trump to win. Who knows? And I also want to point out that all these 3 states, the blue wall, are more than likely going to vote together. So, yeah. In Pennsylvania, the latest polling shows that Trump is leading. And I believe it because Trump's margin has increased from 0.2 about 10 days ago to 0.4. Oh, it went back to 0.4 and then it got closer. This is definitely going to be a very close race. Very close. Kamala Harris used to be in the lead, now it's by Bloomberg. They are kind of biased sometimes. But Ramasine Reports has Trump up by 3 points. Ramasine Reports, like I said, it's very trusted. I'm going to say that Pennsylvania will most likely go for Donald Trump. And it is kind of mysterious because most of these states will more than likely vote together. It would be kind of weird to have them voting different. So, who knows? And last is Michigan. Uh, it used to be one. It's pretty much the most democratic swing state of them all. And latest polls, though, Trump's doing very well. Kamala Harris used to lead it, but now Trump's leading it by almost a point. And down here, let's see. Let's go to 3 months. Or no, let's go to 6 months. Trump was in the lead after Biden withdrew. Then Kamala Harris enjoyed a nearly 2 point lead for a long time. And just recently, like 5 days ago, Trump took the lead. I'm going to say that Michigan will go to Donald Trump. And actually, I'm changing my prediction on Wisconsin. I think it will go to Donald Trump because it's more than likely all these states will vote together. And I think that they're all going to vote for Donald Trump. So there you have it. This is my prediction of what the election looked like. Trump at 314, Kamala Harris at 224. Donald Trump, based on the polls right now, will be elected the 47th President of the United States. And that's all. Make sure to take our poll in the community post and subscribe for more videos like this. And well, yeah, make sure you comment which one you want to win and if you're happy with these results. All right, goodbye, world.